Hey everyone. So I'm filming this, as you can see, obviously, shooting this on location, as it were. I mentioned in one of my earlier videos this week that I was going to be on vacation, and I just happened to be doing a small little day trip. It only had about an hour or so to get any real writing in today, so just stopped into a coffee shop, had a couple macchiatos, and just basically cranked out about 600 words. Uh, it's interesting just to note that I'm not one of those writers that enjoys being out in like the greater public in a sense. I know there's a lot of people who tend to enjoy writing in, coffee shops, cafes, out, outlet like in open areas there to kind of be immersed in the world. And I think there are some people that tend to get the inspiration from the busyness and all that stuff. I am not one of those people at all. I love just the solitude and silence of writing from my office. I often say that the one thing that I need to write is simply silence. So being out in kind of a busy area right there, it's definitely not my normal environment, and I'm quite surprised that I got as many words written today as I did, just because and I did not think I'd be able to really focus that much. But yeah, so I got about 600 words down. Looking back on it, I do think some of those words were definitely sort of supportive sentences, sort of filler sentences, things I was writing just kind of off the cuff to sort of appear busy for the customers and the people that were kind of looking over at me when they were making their orders. So not sure of how many words I'm going to keep from today. Like, again, being kind of in this different environment, it sort of forced me to sort of switch up my style a little bit, and I was a bit more self-conscious about just sitting there and sort of staring blankly at my computer. So as a result, my words weren't, I don't think, as thought out. So this is definitely not one of those drafts it was not one of those days where I was writing kind of the perfect first draft or the very well thought out first draft. This was just simply me putting words on paper, I think, for the most part. So tomorrow, a lot of it will just be focusing on maybe cleaning those words up and then adding a little bit more. But hopefully I am on board to get this thing done in the next, I'd say, week and a half. So that's still my goal here. But again, today was just one of those days where I happened to be out and about and had a very short window to get some writing. And so I just put a couple hundred words down on the page.